Hello, and welcome to Hollow Knight Silksong, the game that I forgot to unmute. Boop. So far in Hollow Knight, following the events of the first game, it could also be right before the events of the last game. We don't know for sure. Hornet, who is half the king of Hollow Nest, which is the kingdom in the first game, and the other half, daughter of the queen of Deep Nest, another place in the first game, but more importantly, that queen is a person called a weaver. She's part of the weavers. We were abducted from the kingdom of Hollow Nest, and all of our tools that we had during the events of Hollow Knight 1 were then taken away from us. We then learned a bit more about the kingdom that we have been taken to. We learned that it's called Farloom, and in this kingdom, there is a divinity at the peak that is causing the residents of this region to be overtaken by a haunting. Now, this divinity didn't always be this way. Long ago, people worshipped this divinity and built magnificent cities underneath this peak to worship this divinity. And to support that beautiful city, there is also people underneath the city keeping the underworks going. People under that working in industry. So there is an economic ladder of individuals all working to keep this citadel running in order for them to worship this divinity, which also means that pilgrims will come from far-off kingdoms to join the citadel in order to properly worship, but are instead 9 times out of 10 put in the underworks to be janitors, or put in the deep docks to work in industry, rather than being in the citadel where they are given bliss. So, there's also other areas that are like similarly in that vein. There were other civilizations here, assumedly before they built this citadel, such as the Ant Clan, which are a bit more tribal. And there is there's a bunch of wildlife all around, and there's also a place called the Sinner's Road, where seemingly they put prisoners and anything that they viewed as detesting. In fact, there's an entire area just to purge the Citadel's recluse. Refuse. Anyways. Inside of this citadel, of this divinity that eventually lost their way, seemingly, the weavers seem to be heavily involved with this divinity. However, it seems like a large section of those weavers chose to rebel against the divinity, assumedly seeing where it was headed for this haunting. Or maybe just not liking how they're running the citadel. We don't know. They, instead of continuing to be alongside the lead weaver of this divinity, they instead started working to create a offshoot of this divinity to be able to overthrow them, assumedly. They tried this, I think, twice, maybe 3 times, and failed. All of which were not good enough to overtake the divinity. They then, again, assumedly, tried a 4th time by going to Hollow Nest and creating Hornet. We don't know that. That's a theory. A game theory. So Hornet, being born of Weaver and born of Worm, has the potential to take down this divinity. We don't know if this was the Weaver's plan the whole time. We don't know if they really even knew about us. We don't know if this game takes place after the Weavers left Farloom. We don't know if this takes place after they returned. We don't know if they returned and then left again. We don't know if they came here and then died. There are a lot of dead ones. We don't know. So we have a few missions. Mission 1, we need to take down the divinity and stop the haunting because it is causing the residents of this region to be aggressive and killing countless bugs in the process. Oh yeah, also when the Citadel was up and running, they were harvesting silk from living bugs. Number 2, we need to find our tools and get back to our previous power that we had in Hollow Knight 1. Number 3, we need to learn about the Weavers and in turn our origins. We need to learn about where they went, what happened to them, and if we can find them. Learn more about ourselves a little bit. And number 4, we need to get Sharma to the top! And that's our goals. My controller disconnected. Okay. The other day I watched a game theory video for the first time in maybe 5 years. Obviously MatPat isn't there anymore. He's not making videos anymore. So some other guy that I don't know the name of. And he was using this microphone that I have, this AT2030. He was using this microphone. However, he was holding it in his hand like it was a normal, like, talk into microphone. But he had it all the way down here where, like, it capped off right here. But the microphone in this mic isn't on the top. It's in front of it. The microphone's right here, not right here. So he was holding this microphone. And because I used this microphone, I knew for a 100% fact he was just holding that microphone for show, because it was not the microphone that he was talking into, because it didn't sound like he was talking out of his chest, basically. So it's not the microphone that he was using. He had like a shotgun microphone or something somewhere, because it wasn't this. And he was just holding this microphone, and it's like, at this point, why hold this microphone? You know, get yourself like an actual handheld microphone, you know? I don't know what I did with it. Get yourself like an actual handheld microphone. You know, like one that you would see like a comedian, a stand-up person use. You know, get yourself like a Shure SM58. They're like $30. You know, at that point, why are you using this fucking microphone? This isn't the microphone for that. If you want a microphone for show, get a fucking SM58 for $30. Like it's why you got it down there? So the whole video, I don't even remember the fuck he was talking about, because all I could think about was the fact that he was talking into a microphone that wasn't actually the microphone, because he was holding it in the wrong spot. All I could think about the whole time. Okay, so we need to get 480 rosaries. Oh yeah, also over the weekend, something I forgot to mention during the intro and stuff, I watched, Shape of Water for the first time. Guys, that movie's really good. That movie's really fucking good. Like, say what, oh, I forgot. Say what you will about fish fucking or whatever. That movie's really fucking good. Like, I wasn't expecting that movie to be as good as it was. That movie was really fucking good. Why don't you switch to a good crest for farming? This is the best crest for farming. See? This is the best crest for all things. That was weird. See, look, I can get through enemies so fast. See? I got through him so fast.
Winging again on the vintage nectar. My price might be steep, but I assure you, viewfinder bugs who've passed used to pay a lot more. A fair trade. Well, here's step down in the bottom of the cellar. I'll trust you to collect the only vessel you're owed. I'd be grabbing it myself, but it's become a hard con for my stiffened shell.
Asshole. I'm in D&D, so I'm lurky jerky. You have a good time with D&D? Ow. Okay, bye. Okay. I'm just being this guy's pest control. Also breaking a bunch of casks. What? Oops, all gauntlets? Homie, you got ants. Did you leave out food? You got ants. You got rats. You got ants. Whoop. At least there's not lava this time.
When you grab that vintage nectar, you pass a fair bundle of rosaries over the bottom. I figured you'll be eager to see yourself. Old stuff's down there at the bottom of the cellar. I'll keep the trap open for you. Just be swift.
Eso.
Asshole. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that she would say something about it. Maybe after I survive a bout. Nice. Oof. Why does he call me an asshole before I come down here? Oh. Pass. Oh, I gotta? Oh. Where you going, bud? Where you going? Oh. Okay, all the way to the bottom? And I'm dead. Open the door! Oh. There's more. Oh, okay. Oh, hello. Oh! Whew. Am I done? Okay. Jeez. I was kind of hoping there'd be more.
You're back, miss. I heard a little bit of commotion below. I trust everything went, smoothly?
So your cellar seems to have an ant problem. I assume in sending me down there it merely slipped your mind to mention?
Oh, yeah, well, with your weapon and talent and what, I'm sure they didn't pose a problem. And why? I see you collected your prize, so we both come out well from the trade. Enjoy your nectar, miss. No simple pilgrim will ever taste a drop so fine.
You should give me my money back, but that's, that's fine. Whatever. Is New still up here? Yeah. Same shit. Wings that beat, legs that crawl, and waters deep in caverns fall. Clever New knows it all, and waves wings that beat, legs that crawl. Every beast, great and small, in waters deep and caverns tall. Wings that beat and legs that crawl. Clever New must know them all. Same voice actor as Shakira. And go deliver the nectar. What I can get. Oil for the nail upgrade. Sir, I bring the ingredients for the dish.
At last, my master is withering away from hunger. Let us see what gifts you bring. Ah, the nectar. To think, such an aged extract still exists. What an exquisite tragedy that I cannot taste it myself. My master must have every drop. You dally still. If you wish to earn your reward, you should be hunting down those ingredients. Or do you need directions? To the core of the meal, find that marvelous meat. The rasher of a courier, those sprightly bugs who once arrived at the toll of every second bell. I saw many of a courier gorge upon this fatty snack. Where are they all? Have they abandoned their holy toil?
So do I have to go to the pillbug dudes? The delivery bugs down in Bellheart? Courier's Rasher. Okay. Oops. Well. Mr. Line of Dialogue. It is a finely forged bell, madam. I am fortunate to have a safe space to rest. Oh, she asked how my house was. Even if my stay here may be short.
However long you're with us, I've been holding on to some fine goods that'll cozy up your home. This stuff ain't the riffraff winding through. But a fellow bellhearter deserves the finest.
I am going to buy all of this. A desk, gleam lights, a sturdy desk is the heart of any bell home. Use it to take stock of your situation, to organize your artifacts. Twine-strung globes filled with gleam flies. These will brighten up even the darkest bell. Bell lacquer. You've a good solid bell up there, though its surface is showing its age. Why not have us paint it fresh? Protective coat with a little flair. I'm going to buy all of these. Can I afford any right now? This gives 120. Don't even know. Not going to do the math. Is that enough? Enough for one. Should I buy the gleam lights or the desk, chat? What do you think? Should I get lights or a desk? What do you think? Desk it is.
Fine purchase you've made. Allow us a moment and we'll get it set up for your bell home.
Let's go check a look.
The delivery's all brokey. Would you try again, Miss Courier? Firelooms bugs are much so in need of your help.
They don't have it. I wonder who has it then. The courier bug. What is your favorite crest? Beast. Second place is Hunter. Desk. Huh. All my relics. Cool. He loves the Beast Crest, but hates everything about it. I love the healing effect of the Beast Crest, and I love the healing so much that I'm willing to look past its flaws. I hate that the healing is such a short time period, which makes it ineffective in a lot of situations. But even more than that, I hate that it only has 2 slots of customization outside of the tools. So I can't really choose that many charms to use on it. This game calls it tools, but we know what they are. So I can't really have that much like diversity of my build because of this. And both of them are yellow charms, and then this charm that I got, this bonus slot, is also yellow. So I just can't, I don't have access to any of the blues. That being said, I do want to put this here because I'm never going to remove the compass. Like, I can't see a situation where I would remove it unless I knew exactly where I was, so I'm going to put it there. Obviously, it's mostly because I want to use the pull-up pouch. I think that this is really cool that it like poisons your tools, and that it makes me do a big fart club. Fart club? Fart cloud? So I like using, I like that, but again, I can't use it. What crest do you have access to? I currently have the Beast, Wanderer, Reaper, and Hunter. I'm sure there are more, mostly because there's an achievement for getting all the crests, and I don't have that. But I don't want to know if you... Obviously, I don't want to know nothing. But, yeah. What I'm really hoping for is, at one point, I went down to Ava, and again, don't tell me... I went down to Ava, and she upgraded my Hunter crest. I want that to happen, but for the Beast crest. I wish in that moment I got a choice of which one to do, and I could have chose the Beast crest. I understand why it was the Hunter crest that got upgraded. When you get the other crests, it very much seems like Hunter is definitely the worst. But yeah, I wish I could have upgraded the Beast, and if I get the opportunity, I'm gonna upgrade this. So I talked to them, but because the last time I talked to them, I broke something, it didn't trigger the dialogue that is what I wanted. Team Chair, I'm gonna need you to fix that one a little bit. Warriors, I require a rasher of meat for an old bug in the Citadel. Can you prepare it for me?
Bug up? They always, they's knows our finest food. If they's appreciate, we can prepare it most prompt. Miss Courier has only to ask.
Rasher, please.
It is yours, Miss Courier. Meat prepared fresh as fresh, in our special way. Miss Courier must know. The rasher is delicious, strong, fatty food, but it is not long to last. If not stored quick, it is flavor fast turns foul.
The rasher is likely to spoil, then I shall make faster the Citadel. I have no desire to see your efforts or your scant supplies wasted. Can I take the thing? Am I allowed? Am I allowed? Nope. Okay, now I know. Back to Bellheart.
Let me tell Brookie Brook.
I'll do it again, but this time I'll walk. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll just run to the left, huh? Would it be fat? I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah. All right. Wait, I'm gonna change this. Hang on. I'm failing this intentionally. It's for good reason. Fuck. for good reason. Unequip. Equip. Okay. Now I have to... Oh, that dealt damage to it? Interesting. Big falls deal damage. Okay. Oops. All right. No. Well, going great so far. Okay, I will not get hit a single other time. That's the last time I'm getting hit. That was the last time I'm getting hit. Fuck! Last time I'm getting hit. It's not use. I'm sure I could do it in this time. Oops. Look at the map. I'm sure I could do it this time. Ah, dang. All right. Again. Ooh. What do you mean? I'm doing great. You're just not a believer. You just have to believe! That's a reference. That's a reference to... Oh, fuck. That's a reference to the Disney commercial that would play before every single Disney movie. Where Peter Pan would say, you just gotta believe! VHS's. Good times, good times. Good. Whoops. My hands are so sweaty. Beep. Well, I did it better this time to get to here. Ah, fuck. Oh! Up. Yeah. Give me a different one. There we go. Do you think I'm gonna be able to make it? Fuck! I'm going here just to reset the enemies. Okay. I'm going here just to reset the enemies. Oh wait, this is actually where I needed to go. Okay. I don't know where the fuck I am anymore. I am now officially lost. Hang on. Here to that. Does this not lead up there? Oh no, I went the wrong way. Oh, I had to go to the left, not the right. Oh no. And there it goes. Well, this is the run of all runs. Hi, Angie. How are you? Boop. This is the run of all runs. Okay. I got this. Angie, thank you for the sub.
Shitters.
Couldn't agree more. Hope you enjoy your emotes and your balloons. How you doing, dog? I'm now gonna make them. Can I admit something real quick? I'm restarting. I'm restarting. This challenge is too hard for little old me. How'd you get past it? Did you just not? Well, but also understandable. This is very difficult. For even me. Well. Alright. I mean, I guess this is a path I could take. I don't know what Splatter Cake meant by making it harder for myself. I feel like I'm doing fine. I don't know. There might be a better path, but I got pretty close on just my third attempt. I think it was it my second or third attempt that I got close? If I didn't go the wrong way, I would have made it. I think. Would have been basically like, if I got hit, I wouldn't have. God. Ugh. Okay. For context, Angie, the little meter in the upper left, I have to deliver that food to a location both before the time runs out and without getting hit enough for it to break. Or like taking large impacts like I just did against that wall. And I can't take any of the like fast travel things. God damn it. The delay on the Beast Crest got me. Fuck. Well, this isn't going well. I can't believe I got through this section so, like, fluidly the first time, honestly. God. I don't think I'm making it, chat. Chat, I don't think I'm making it. I think I probably could have if I didn't run into that wall that one single time. I think it would have been still worth doing.
Too funny. Can you see the sun is shining on me? It makes me feel so free, so alive. It makes me want to survive. And the sky, it makes me feel so high. The bad times pass me by.
Fuck!
It's gonna be a brighter day. Can you feel the sunshine?
Okay, maybe the other path is the better path. Just because I don't have to do this. Yeah, I think the other path was the better path, just because I don't have to do the platforming challenge.
Without you, there's nothing for me to do. Can you feel the sunshine too? It's gonna
That's something, Quack, because my pussy's pretty tight.
feel brand new.
You put a piece of coal in there, and if I flex, that shit's coming out of diamond.
Cause everything's so clear.
I do a lot of Kegels. Ton of Kegels. I like to call them puss-ups, personally. No! 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 I'm good.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up the day? Don't you feel sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine. Forget about the rain. Just think about the good times, and they will come back again. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up the day? Don't you feel it sometimes? You just need to run away. Reach out for
God, this section's so fucking hard for me.
just think about the good times, and they will come back again. Can you feel the sunshine?
Can I just jump over to this one? No. Okay. God. You're fucking kidding me. Worth it to get rid of that guy. Hang on, my earbud died. You have the hook shot? Holy shit, I have the hook shot! God, I always forget that exists. Oh yeah, you're right, I don't. I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna try, but I'm not gonna make it. Just put me down. But now I know I have the hook shot. This is going to be way easier. I'm also going to take the elevator path. So I'm going to go open the elevator now so that I can take the elevator rather than do that platforming challenge. Not because the platforming challenge is necessarily super difficult. I just think the other path is easier overall. It's actually pretty beneficial for me to die here. Because I'm using the Silk Run. Pretty beneficial for me to die there. Fuck. Okay. Slow down a little bit next time. Got it. Ah! Same thing happened last time. Why do you reset the enemies instead of killing them? It takes more time to kill them than it does to reset them. I don't know if what I just said was back. It takes more time to kill them than it does to reset them. When I'm right next to the door. Now this earbud died. Figured it would. This one is the one that's especially, like, dead. But once they're dead, they stay dead so long as you don't sit on the bench. Yeah, but that doesn't matter if I'm just going to run by them that one single time to go deliver the thingy. I could go through and systematically kill all of them to make the path clear. But that would be boring as shit, so I'm not going to do that. More efficient? Sure. Boring as fuck. I don't want to do that. I did that, and that's fine. It's definitely the easier way to do it. I'd rather just run past them. I went the wrong way, but it's okay. It got me to the same place anyways. Went the wrong way, but it's okay again. I mean, the enemies aren't really causing that much of an issue for me. Like, it's really only until the last section of the Citadel where it's a problem. But until then, it's like, they're not really that big of a deal. Like, this enemy's the roadblock, I feel. Where it's like, I kind of gotta kill this guy until he gets into a position, at least, where I don't have to, like he just did. Like, he's a roadblock, but after him, I don't think there's really a roadblock until the Citadel. Like the latter half. Oops. Like the latter half of the Citadel, I mean. Did it just drain? Did that? I don't know if that took away a thing. Fuck. There's probably an efficient way to do this now that I know, now that I remember that I, have the claw shot. I don't know what that would be. I'd have to practice, which is an option. Maybe I'll do that if, I lose again. Am I going the right way? Yeah. So I go to the end of this hallway, and then straight up, there's going to be an opening, but I go to the second opening on the left. Got it. Super surprised that didn't hit me. One up past it. Fuck! I see. Okay. Well, it's gone. This would have been it. Okay. What could I do different there? I mean, there's obviously... I'm too far away to be worth practicing now. There's the Grand Gate area that I feel is a bit of a roadblock of figuring out how to get up there efficiently. If I could speed that up, I think that that would be a big game changer. And I think the solution there might just be wall jumping and then hook-shotting over to the lowest one, and maybe. And then the second one, the second roadblock is just this hallway right here, where I am bound to get hit at least once. Mostly because of that one single enemy that throws the thingy. From there, I think I'm safe if I can avoid getting hit twice. I think I can take this section a little bit slower, in order to get in there. If I get hit twice before then I have to do this quick. But if it's only once, I think I can validate going a little bit slower. Oh, I didn't bring down the elevator first. Well, Cinder's Road is easy. Do not agree. You have to wait for the elevator. Doesn't take that long. It's fine. Compared to getting past one single spear thrower guy? No. Don't agree. Now I don't have to worry about him anymore. There's a couple of roaches that you can completely ignore, 1 or 2 spike traps. This way, there's 2 enemies, and I've already passed them. Okay, 3 enemies. Because there's that guy. And it's a long straight path for me to run down with this charm I have. Fuck! Well, that's it. I don't think I've beefed that jump a single time ever. I think that's the first time I've beefed that at all. That's crazy. Well, the answer was no. But I mean, goddamn. But yeah, nah, it's maybe that way is easier if I wasn't using the charm I'm using, but I'm using this charm. That makes me run fast for long straightaways. So because I'm using this for long straightaways, I would rather take this path where there's these long straightaways for me to run down. And again, there's very few enemies down this path. I mean, like, if you made it that way, you're a better gamer than me, because I don't think I would be able to make it down that way easier than I would be here. I'm gonna go bring down the elevator first. Didn't know I still needed them. Once a hunter purely for food, now they hunt unthinking and unending. I got hit in the elevator again. Need to slow down. Oh yeah, there's also that stick guy that doesn't really matter. He's not really there. That was a bump? Okay. Well. Han, this path has bumps? Apparently. That was risky. Hi, Bill. How are you? Ooh, okay. That can dodge that guy pretty easily. Run into it. And I ran into it. I didn't even need to go that way. Still not dead. It could still happen. Can I go straight here? Hang on. Moments before disaster. Okay. Well, now I can't. The worm guy can be ignored by using the claw line. It's still a way longer path. Because even if you're saying that to avoid Bellheart to go to Sinner's Road, I still have to go either all the way up here and then to the left and drop down, or all the way through Coral Chambers and then over here and then over here. So the only section of enemies that's really avoiding, I guess, are this room, because this hallway is pretty a non-issue. Look, I mean, again, like, I'm not telling you you're wrong. If that's the path you took and you managed to do it that way, awesome. I can't do that. I'm not going to do that. I struggle in Sinner's Road way too much to do that. Should have did the elevator. Didn't. At least it'll force me to slow down. I just want to hear the Sonic R soundtrack. And I don't think I'm wrong for that.
Can you see the sun is shining on me? It makes me feel so free, so alive.
If I didn't go the wrong way... Oops.
And the sky, it makes me feel so high. The bad times pass me by.
If I didn't go the wrong way, that would have been it.
It's gonna be a brighter day. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten our day? Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine. Forget about the rain. Just think about the good times, and they will come back again.
Wow, that ends at a perfect time, huh?
Without you, there's nothing for me
Do I even need to do... Yeah, I do.
to feel the sunshine too. It's coming through. It makes me feel brand new. When you're here, I wish you were always near. 'Cause everything's so clear. And today, it's gonna be a brighter day.
Whoop.
Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up the day? Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine. Forget about the rain. Just think about the good times, and they will come back again. When the sun goes down, I feel like I am waiting for another day.
I hesitated. Yeah.
Can you feel it? Ooh. Can you feel it? Oh. Can you feel it? Oh. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up the day? Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine. Forget about the rain. Just think
Fuck.
about the good times, and they will come back again.
Yeah, it's way easier. Is this the other straight path? Kinda. think it's better to take that one a little slow. Ooh. Ah, shit. Fucking spider guy. Come on! I'm trying to go in a hurry, man. Okay. Well, that's it. Yeah. He did a weird thing. Dead ass, if that spider guy didn't appear, and make me panic a little bit, I think that would have been it. Play Baby Park then? Okay. Hi, CB. How are you? I'm doing maybe the hardest challenge I've done in the game yet. How was fucking Dead Flesh or whatever the hell it was called? You got this, champ. You see the little pink thing in the upper left? I have to get it to a location without that meter running out, and it goes down. Fuck! If I get hit like I just did, because I didn't move fast enough. And it goes down over time. Okay. Fuck! Oh, I did this so clean earlier. Come on! Nah, I beefed it too hard. I think this is not it because I beefed it here. Basically just white flour from Hollow Knight. White flour from Hollow Knight doesn't have a time limit. You just can't get hit. but it's one hit. And also, CB hasn't played Hollow Knight. Okay. I mean, I think it still could be it, but I'm gonna have to fucking beat Jeeks. Well, now I'm a little less confident. But I'm still gonna try. Dang, I was at the door. Okay. Back down. The platforming killed you? Yeah, that scale part is just really hard for me to figure out. New Flesh, it was so good. It's not a game, it's an interactive musical experience. Interesting. Artsy. Yeah, now, White Flower doesn't have, like, time limit. I mean, there's the other courier missions, I would say, are similar to White Flower. The White Flower doesn't... I do this every time. It doesn't have, like, a... You don't have to get there fast, you just gotta get there. Okay, that's possible. Didn't know that. Gave it a shot. Didn't think it was gonna happen. Glad it did. Whew. Well. I need to move faster there, or I need to slow down. Like, getting hit is definitely not the solution. I think slowing down is gonna have to be it. Because I can't... That's the second time that I've tried to do that quickly, and I didn't manage. I might be able to hook right there on the edge of this platform, but it wouldn't save me much time, so I don't think it's really even worth it to try. Nope. What? Okay. That's fine. Not ideal, but fine. Okay. All right. When I get in here... Okay, I have to jump up. Got it. That hurt. Now I know. Gotta retract my vote. Guys, there's another prediction for you. There's another prediction for you. How about that? You know. Another prediction is up. Predict now. Oh, I thought I stepped on it. Every time. Fuck! God, I was doing so good at that for so long! Aww! No! Oh, these blasted steps. Well. Alright. How many more do you think, chat? I had the VOD paused. I gave it to... I said I bring the gifts, and he said finally. That's all that you missed. Yeah. And it took me only took me 2 more tries.
What's this? A rasher of a courier, tied up tight. I can see his fat still dripping fresh. You dally still. You wish to earn your reward, you should be hunting down. To season a meal such as this, only a crushed nut will do. Once, scores of them could be gathered high atop the coral-crusted caves beyond the Grand Gate. Surely some still grow within that sand-ravaged land.
So you're saying those are in the blasted steppe? Okay. Yeah, I go killing myself again. Now, vibes, I feel in my bushy that it's up here. Now I can read chat again. Hi, chat. I love you, chat. But I still can't get up here. Okay. What about all the way up here? Nope. Okay, what about Gambling Man? Oh. Gambling Man, do you have some seasoning? No. Playthings carved from magnetic material. Used in simple games and believed to bring luck to the bearer. No. What killed you? If he did have a song, I would not be able to hear it on one string. Best trinket in the game, I was going to use it regardless. You're telling me there's a luck build? Goddamn right I'm going to do it. You kidding me? You kidding me? Alright, stop gassing it up. I'll figure it out if it's the best or not. Now you've raised my expectations of it, and now I might hate it. Boom. Magnetite build. Got these a different way, and I won't say how. Would you sit... okay, answer yes or no. Did you sit there and gamble with him for a really long time? No? Okay, answer yes or no. Did you kill him? You... Yesn't? Okay. On that, I do not know. Just because I did it didn't mean you had to. Alright, we're looking for coral, chat. I was coral. Coral. Where would I be? Oh! You're not what I was expecting.
Oh, welcome, Miss Grown Up. Come to inspect the red rocky creatures, like no? We have found a very big one.
There it is.
Fresh, but not too fresh.
A pair of beasts attacked me here, burrowing through the stone with their spiral shells. I cut this one down and the other fled.
Ooh, Ma! No wishes that she had the pair. She could have studied much. Unlucky to miss such a big feast of learnings. Seeing her like have red rocky shells to protect their softness. Inside is very sweet. Very hard to crack them open though. So it's best to wait. It's always best to wait. Clever Nu must know them all. Every beast, great and small, a winged beast, legs they crawl. Clever Nu must know them all.
Okay, bye. Bye. Oop. Was I here when I had the grappling hook or nah? I don't think I was. But I did just see a grappling hook thing. Oops, I thought that was a platform. Ended up being foreground. Over the weekend, I watched a movie called Angels Fall. I think we should watch it for movie night one of these nights. Personally. It is a movie that I believe, based on its aesthetic, and not confirmed by the developers, but based on its aesthetic, it is a movie that I believe inspired the art for Hollow Knight. But it's very old. It's 1985. Oops. And it's by the same guy who did Ghost in the Shell later. But it's 10 years before he made Ghost in the Shell. I died. Oops. Okay. Oh, hey. I missed. Oh, is that meant to just be an easier way to get over there? Okay. Really? I guess maybe when I get whatever this game's version of a double jump is. Hi.
Even my welcome has limits, little bug. I've become well accustomed to solitude, and it's unnerving to play host to your strange strength over long.
Bye. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else it would be. I guess it's just a shortcut to get there if I had the double jump, but I don't, so I can't. So it's kind of just a pointless spot for me. Yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy. Whoa. What the fuck was that? What the fuck? Interesting. Whew. I'm guessing there was a silk thing in here. Huh. I wonder if these dice I have are like the accordion in Hollow Knight 1. Okay, well. And it makes me, like, not take damage every now and then? Maybe. Whoa! Yeah, that was a mistake. Oopsie poopsie! Yeah, okay. Not what I thought it did. And again, maybe just because it was hyped up for me immediately, I wish it did what I thought it did. I thought it was going to, increase the amount of rosaries that I get. I thought it was going to be like the greed charm in Hollow Knight. Sorry, it's not a Gawk enhancer? True. There's a, never mind. I'll let you see it yourself. I was gonna say something that's in my video, but never mind. You'll see. Earbud died again. This is the earbud that dies quick. Oh yeah, I also need new earbuds. I forgot about that one, that I need to invest in that. That one might take priority over the fucking capture card, honestly. It is something that I need pretty bad. These are rapidly dying. I don't know who else I would buy from, if not JBL, though. I would need to research that. Is there coral out here? Coral.
Cadestre.
Research this? Okay. I did watch a video essay all about Muppets. I kind of already have. Well, he said it was in the blasted steppes, so it's got to be here somewhere, but I didn't see it anywhere. is how Muppets are getting fisted at all times. After Wade told me this, I looked into it further, and by looked into it further, I mean the algorithms are listening to me because I have my phone sitting next to me and also a Amazon Echo sitting next to me, so the devices are listening, and they knew that that was something I was interested in. But after Wade mentioned that how difficult the ALF filming was, I got a short that told me all about it. Apparently, like, when they were making the ALF show, they wanted the creator really desperately wanted ALF to seem like a real alien. So they built tunnels underneath the set so that nobody would see the puppeteer. Like, the audience would never see the puppeteer because it was filmed in front of a live studio audience. So the studio audience would never see Alf's puppeteer, and the puppeteer would always have to climb through these tunnels, and the actors were always falling into them and got stuck in them, and it was like a whole really big issue. And it was really expensive for them to produce because they had to build all these tunnels. So the reason Alf hasn't been in more things, the reason Alf hasn't been rebooted, the reason Alf hasn't been remade is all because it's in the contract that if Alf is brought back, the puppeteer controlling him cannot be seen. So he's just never been made. It's just never been done. A bug once frail, pushed by a twisted thread beyond its mortal limits. Whoa. Cool. What a cool way to say that he's got a shell on his back. I agree, Wade. There's rock. Losing my shit over here? Why did I pass it? 'Cause I haven't seen it nowhere. No, you had the ability to heal? Oh. Oh, there's an item on that guy. Too bad I fell all the way to the bottom. Murder me, please. I had 0 rosaries. I do not care. I wasn't expecting so much ass. I don't remember. The only nudity scene I remember in Breaking Bad is the very first episode's nudity scene. With the boobies. I don't remember anymore. Braid rosary string. Okay, well that wasn't necessarily worth me doing all this, but it was something. There's multiple. I believe you. I just don't remember them. Alright, I'm gonna need some help. I've explored this entire zone. I haven't seen jack shit. Is it up here? Nope, I need help then, because that was my last guess. Do I have money? No. Thank you. You physically cannot get there yet to where the crust nut is. Crush nut? Yeah, okay. That sucks. But okay. Whoa. Homie's here.
Ritala! Ritala! Ha ha! Ha ha!
Oh, sister! A grand victory achieved again! The haunted might of this place cannot stand against our pure hearts.
That wasn't his voice.
Leave us to our noble hunt, sister!
That's what it was.
The Citadel's twisted bugs still infest these gilded halls.
Many are their numbers, but we shall see their life's thread severed. Severed. One of Garmon's voice lines reminded me of this. Yesterday, Chunk, Ace, and... Oh, like a metronome, because he's the conductor! Yesterday, Chunk, Ace, and I were playing Valorant, right? And I think I met maybe the worst person in Valorant that I've ever encountered. Not because they were necessarily a bad player. They were fine. In fact, they were more than fine. They were doing good. They were playing well. Like, it had nothing to do with their actual performance of playing the game. But they were like... I rescued half of the lost fleet. But because of their, like, attitude, I don't even need to use them. Okay, well. Anyways, so the whole time, they were talking kind of like this, like it was very like monotone and like it sounded kind of like they're like even this is more like emotion than they were putting out. So it was like Easter is a stare for the goddess of the spring and rebirth, and she turned a bird into a hare to save it. So you got an egg-laying rabbit. It's like that, where it's like really monotone and muttering the whole time. The whole time. Like I even said to him at one point, I'm getting ahead of myself in this story. But I even said to him at one point that, like, he sounds like he's falling asleep. So, this whole time he was talking like that, and he was doing, like, legitimately good call-outs from time to time, but it was in that cadence. So, I don't know if Chunk 8 and Ace experienced this. I don't know if our final teammate, which was a girl named, like, Citrol or something, was experiencing this. I couldn't understand him sometimes. Like, sometimes he'd make a call out, and because he was, like, muttering so intensely, I couldn't understand what he was saying. And I said that to him at one point of, like, I can't understand you. You need to, like, enunciate or something. I can't remember the exact words that I said. It wasn't that. But I said to him at one point that, like, I couldn't understand him. In a nice way. Like, that was before he was, like, any degree of mean. I said it to him in a nice way, or pretty early on in the game. That I needed him to speak up a bit, because I just couldn't understand him. I don't know half of what you just said, and I wrote... Yeah, exactly. Like, so I said it to him in a nice way that I needed him to, like, speak up a bit, because I couldn't understand him. That's kind of when, like, the bad stuff started to happen. So every now and then he would make a call out that was like really bad and like rude. So like that sucks. So like one of the call outs that he made is he called me out for whenever there's like a high up place that people can like snipe from and stuff. That the call out for that is heaven, right? And then if there's a section underneath that high up place, that's called hell, right? So I was looking up at heaven because I heard someone up there. And this is the first call out that I noticed that was bad. I was looking that way, and he said, "Why are you looking heaven? Why like what are you doing looking heaven?" But again, it was in this cadence of, "Why are you looking at heaven? Like look at where the enemies are. There's nobody there, dude. Why are you looking heaven?" There was very clearly someone heaven, and I called him out on it. I was like, there was someone heaven. I was looking there. And it just kind of continued on in that fashion of like calling out people for looking the wrong way from his opinion. And like then it started to get sassy, where it was like he was blaming other people for like deaths of like one of the things he said was and this was a moment where like he muttered so I didn't understand him. He said I'm staying A, right? Because there's an A site and a B site. The enemies were mostly on B site. He said, I'm staying A. However, he's muttering, so I didn't hear the I'm, and I didn't even hear the ing at the end of stay. I might have heard the ing, honestly. I might have heard staying A. But in my brain, what I heard was stay A. So I stayed A. I locked down that side. I stayed with him on A. He then was like, why aren't you rotating? Which meant go to the other site. He then was like, why aren't you rotating? What are you doing? And I was like, you said stay A. What do you mean? And it was a whole lot of that where like I didn't understand him and just missed the call out because of that. But most of it was like blaming people for not looking the right way, blaming people for not getting there fast enough. At one point, we lost a round because he called for the Sage character to revive him. This was the girl that was in the lobby as well. Called for the Sage to revive him. So she did. She listened and revived him. Which I think was the right call to listen to him in that moment. Because he would have just complained that she didn't listen. So she revived him. In which caused her to die and him to die right after. Losing us that round. I think I might just run. I mean, I feel like I should kill these guys right up front, and then I should go down to the bench below after the clockwork. He then blamed her for this and was like, well, if you revived me faster. In which she then got annoyed and was like, always someone else's fault, huh? And then I called him out as well and was like, you called for it. What do you mean? And there was another time where I got annoyed and he was like, he said something I can't remember. And I was like, I can only react so fast is what I said. Is this where the bench is? No. Because he was just like expecting too much of me, basically. It's like I can only react so fast. I can only see so many things. And then there you go. I know a couple areas that I don't have the map for right now. Lost my train of thought. So then we called him out on this, right? At that point, we started calling him out, right? It was like, hey, you're kind of being a dick, right? Not saying that, but, you know, saying that. In which he then called us all the Arsler. He was like, I think it was to me, he said like, no, this was not a kid. This was, I mean, at least a teenager, you know, like voice dropped kind of thing. I don't, like, it wasn't a kid. Report him did. So he called us the R slur, at least called me the R slur, in which I then said, oh, interesting, a slur, reported. I say that out loud. And if someone types it in the chat, I also say that I'm reporting them in the chat. I always do that. And then later on in the game, after much longer of just like consistently just the same things that I already said, just in different ways, he was criticizing the lady, the Sage player, right? And he said something along the lines of, "Oh well, women can't play games anyways." He said something like that, in which I then replied. I said, "Oh, is slur and sexism? You going for a bingo?" And then I reported him for that as well. And I reported him for sabotaging the game, because on the very last round, the round that would have led us into like a draw game where it would do sudden death, where we would go back and forth until someone won, he jumped off the map and died after clutching the round, making it so we lost the game. So I reported him for sabotage as well. That's the story of maybe the worst player I've ever met in Valorant. Not because of the way that he was playing. He was playing pretty decently. He was doing his job. He was getting a lot of kills. He was like middle of the leaderboard, sometimes top of the leaderboard, depending on the round. Like, gameplay-wise, he was doing his job. He was doing good. It was fine. Personality-wise, holy shit. So then after the game, during the last round, I typed out a short paragraph, like 3 sentences, that basically said what I just said of like, you're maybe the worst player I've ever played with. Not because of how you played, but straight up because of your personality. And then I said, please, dear God, for the love of God, get therapy. For the love of God, get therapy. And that's the story of maybe the worst Valorant player I've ever played with. Welcome back, Jenny. Where'd you come from? It hits over 9,000. Looking at the amount of reports you have of like how many times you got reported for it. It's over 9,000. Wow, that sucks. No! Is there anything else in here? That's it? I mean, not for nothing, but... Alright. Could have healed, didn't. Okay. Here I am for Bod Watchers. Could have had to pause for a minute. Oh, was I supposed to pay attention? Cog heart piece? One piece of a cogwork part containing an intricate mechanism of wheels and regulators. Did I need that for something and I've forgotten what I needed that for? Maybe I would have found out if I went to the top first. Well, I have it. I mean, whatever. Oh, I have a piece of the puzzle before I figured out the puzzle. Cool. Nice. Beefed 2 slashes and then died. I don't think there's gonna be a bench over there. I think we should call it there. Yeah. Well, good stream today. Quite a bit of progress in a weird way. We did the delivery, and got the fucking whatever the hell it was to him. That was super difficult, but did it. I think next stream we will first maybe grind a little bit to buy more decorations for our home. Maybe not. Honestly, fuck that. I think next stream we will lock in on going that way and checking out this area. I might go up to the conductor. I might go to the slab and check out that area instead of going to the conductor. It really depends on the way the pathing works here. But I think we'll head that way and at least look around and see what's going on there. In that section. I just don't want to grind for it. I think we'll just get the money naturally and then we'll be able to upgrade the home. I don't think we need to intentionally grind for it. I think it'll just happen. Yeah. And then maybe I'll get the ability that will allow me to continue on getting the oil. Because, man, getting an upgrade for your needle is way harder in this game than it was for your nail in the first game. Way more difficult. But it is what it is.